Hey guys, Rock and Robbo here with the 200 subscriber Q&A special. I'm going to have 5 questions for you all that I'm going to answer that I got from people who commented on the request video for questions that you wanted me to answer, and then at the end I will just talk a bit more, just the general lot of you as well, and shout out a few people who deserve it. So let's get into the first question. Alright, so the first comment, I should say rather, is nice from Dark Assassin. Well, to be honest, I can't say it better myself, Dark Assassin. You have such a way with words. You're so eloquent in every one of your comments. Nah, but big thanks to this guy. He comments on it, even if it's just a nice, it's just nice seeing a comment on every single one. So shout out to the dude, great guy, and I appreciate every time I see that he's left a comment for me. So on to question 2. Alright, the next one is a bit of a mouthful. It is from Ed Gonzalez, who says, first, congrats man, thank you for that. You deserve all the success you can get because you seem like a legit nice guy, and most importantly, your content is great. Well, I really appreciate it, dude. That's so nice of you to say. I seem like a legit nice guy. I'd say I am, unless you're a complete dick, in which case I will be a bigger dick than you. And your content is great. That's really nice of you to say. I'm trying to improve every time, guys. I want to make the best possible content I can for you, and I'm trying to every time sort of increase anything I can. So anything from the gameplay to commentary. So I appreciate that. Anyway, his question is not that Dragon Ball related, because he knows most are going to be. So he's asking, we've had a brief conversation once about football, brackets, that word, which I'm not going to say, but I never asked you which team do you support and why. So first of all, Ed, I should ban you from my channel forever for saying the forbidden S word. I am English. You cannot say the S word to me like that. That is almost as bad as insulting our team. Okay, so it's football. Anyway, my teams, what do I support? I support 2 that I was raised with. So the first one that more people will know of is Tottenham Hotspur. That's been since I was a baby. Like when I was a week old, there's a picture of me dressed in a load of Tottenham Hotspur kit, sort of my dad's stuff. So that was the first one. That's been sort of like a through the generations thing. So my granddad supported Tottenham, and the other club I support, which I'd say is my first choice club, is Peterborough United, which is the one my dad loves as well. They're a lower league team, but I've just always had more of an affinity with them. We've gone to so many games sort of for Peterborough and going in the terraces and standing there and cheering, and it's just, I just prefer them, I guess. Anyway, P.S. You know a lot and you're better at this game than you give yourself credit for. Thank you, Ed Gonzalez. I appreciate that. I still don't know if I'm that good at this game, but also, you owe me a match. Indeed I do. I haven't played you yet. You've played against Muggy Dude and Santana, amongst other great players, but not me. Probably because you're in Europe and I'm in New York. That's the big problem you see with a lot of you. Because I'm over in Europe, I'm like 6 or 7 hours ahead of you, so the only time I'm going to play you guys is when I'm playing late, so like midnight for me, which is why I'm completely brain dead at some of those games. When I finish my final exams, and probably after Christmas break, you gotta give me a chance of playing it. I'll more than happily do that, Gonzalez. Like I say, I'll be on late, so you can snipe me when it's late and I'm not quite switched on. I've gotten better by watching your vids, and I won't make it easy. Thank you. That's seriously. This comment is so nice. I really do appreciate this, Ed. I'll have you know that even though he can wipe before me when he's serious, I can beat Santana's low and mid-tier decks. Ha ha ha. Congrats again, man, and best of luck in the future. Thank you again, Ed. That comment, that question, that was all awesome, so thank you. I truly appreciate that. And if anyone can beat a Santana deck, low or mid-tier deck, you know, you're not a bad player. You're not a bad player, because Santana is, he's up there with the best ones in this game, so if you ever actually manage to pull a win off over him, it's a bit of an achievement. Right, so on to question 3. Alright, so Dusty Storm asks, you are going to hit way more than 200, more like 2,000 by the end of 2019. For the Q&A, please tell us about how you got into Dragon Ball and why you love it, and your favourite games for when you're a kid or teen. Thank you for the work I watch every day when I don't have time to play. You keep me in the game. Thank you, Dusty. That's so nice of you to say. 2,000 by the end of 2019. That would be insane. That would be insane, guys. I think I would explode if I hit 500, let alone 2,000. So I think I'd explode if I hit 300, in all honesty. I nearly exploded when I hit 200, so to be sitting here now at 235, I think it was last time I checked. It's just insane. The growth of the channel's been incredible. So thank you all. 2,000 subs. That would just be immense. I don't even know what I'd do for that, but thank you for the question. So, how did I get into Dragon Ball? Well, in the late 90s, I was about 7 or 8 at that point, sort of late 90s, early 2000s. Dragon Ball Z started playing on one of the cartoon channels over here, and I think the first episode I saw was, I think it was when Nappa killed Tien, or Tien suicided, I should say, really, from using the Tri-Beam. And from that day I just got hooked to it. I just loved the show so much. So that was how I got into it. And why do I love it? Why do we all love Dragon Ball? There's great fights and good characters, and it's very rare you find yourself bored from an episode of Dragon Ball. So that is why I'd say I got into it and why I love it. There's so many more reasons. I think you can all come up with your own personal reason why you love it, because so many people love Dragon Ball for everything it's done. You can also love it for what it's done for anime, because there's so many that are based off what people have learnt from seeing Dragon Ball. So that's why I love it. My favourite games were when I was a kid or teen. Kind of harder, really. My first games console was a PlayStation 1. Well, actually, technically, my first games console, in air quotes there, was a Tetris game console thing. I can't think of what it was called now, but you could play Tetris on it. That's technically my first thing. But my real first console was a PlayStation 1. And I loved a few games on there. I loved Toka Touring Cars. I loved Sky Sports Football Quiz. I loved Destruction Derby. There was a few others there. I actually liked one of the best ones, and it still is a pretty decent game, actually. It was Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, and I loved that game. I played it with my dad a lot, actually. Same with all those games. But that's PlayStation 1 era. PlayStation 2, it would be Lord of the Rings, 2000 Return of the King. They were both really good games. The Star Wars Battlefront games were immense and just changed everything, really, in the PlayStation 2 generation. Other ones I did kind of enjoy, Lord of the Rings Third Age, and there was a few others, because there were so many great games around at the time. And the last one I'll go for is the GBA, which my first game was Pokemon Gold, which is why I'm not a Gen 2er, same as I'm not a Gen 1er or 3er or whatever you want to call them. But Gen 2 will always be my favourite. It's got some of my favourite Pokemon, including my favourite legendary Celebi. So that's my personal sort of favourite games from when I was a kid or a teen. Oh, actually, I forgot Digimon on the PlayStation 1. That was a great game. But thank you, Dusty. That was great. Great comment, great questions. I just hope I can continue to live up to the high standards you seem to have for me, or that you seem to think I hit. And I hope that I can get better with time. So, on to comment number 4. Alright, comment number 4 is coming from Santana Louisville. If you don't know who that is Santana, who is actually featured in the videos in the background. He has said, congratulations, with a bunch of emojis, which are completely stupid. Who wants flowers? Don't get me flowers. Give me that balloon. I want the balloon and the wine. Give me the wine and the balloon. The flowers I don't care about. Anyway, appreciate the channel and content as always. Just remember the goal is 100k. Quick question though, who is the best player you think you play against? So, thank you, Santana, for the congratulations. That's really appreciated. You appreciate the channel and content always. That's nice of you to say. That really is. I honestly do appreciate you and everyone else who's watching, commenting, liking at the minute. It's awesome. Just remember that the goal is 100k. Oh my god, 100k. I know he's just joking around there, but Christ, the idea of 100k is terrifying. And as I said in the earlier comment to Dusty, you know, 200 has been insane. So anything above this is just absolutely crazy to just even think about hitting it. So that is just, it's awesome for you to say that, man. Like I say, I know you're joking a little bit, but you obviously do have some sort of faith in me and believe I do make good stuff, so that is genuinely appreciated. As for who the best player is, well, I think everybody can tell considering whose matches I've got on in the background. So it's Santana. He's in a different class to almost everyone else. The only other player I've played against who's close is CO Legends. It's something like that, his name. I don't remember. It's a crazy name. But Santana, he's such a nice guy. He streams on Twitch pretty much daily. I think he's taking a break in a minute because of Christmas, but you can go and check his Twitch out. You will learn so much. You will see all these different sort of balmy decks you'd think to first see. But he comes out with these new strategies, and it's just awesome. You'll learn something every time you play against Santana, because he's just such a good player who has such a good knowledge of this game. And I have honestly learned so much from playing him. He's made me become such a better player. And I've only played him, I wouldn't say I've played him that many times, but I've learned from each and every encounter. So I truly appreciate him, what he does for the community. He does a lot for it, really. He works hard. I really would like more people to go over to his Twitch and check him out, just so you can learn from his decks. It is really good to just watch him play and watch his mindset going into matches. So yeah, go and check him out if you can. I'll try and remember to leave a link in the description below to his Twitch, so you can go and check him out. Now on to question number 5. Right, for the final question comes from MC Iter. Are you a rapper? MC Iter, like MC Hammer. Anyway, Q&A. Top 5 to 10 figures for you. I recently subscribed, so I'm kind of new here. Huge congrats from Italy. Well, welcome to the channel, MC. I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoy all the videos you see. I appreciate it. Huge congrats from Italy. I love your food. I love the food in Italy. Send me some. Italy's an awesome country. It's nice there. Anyway, top 5 to 10 figures. I'll go for a top 7. I'm going to exclude all the new figures because most of them have broken the OP, and I'm going to try and stay clear of the top figures as well, and try and go for a few of the more obscure ones. So I will say Beerus will be one of those. His power was incredibly good in the sort of start of the game, and his ability made him excellent as well. I will say, not in any particular order this is, by the way, Kid Buu. Kid Buu was immense. It was probably my first real strong figure, and it carried me through a lot of games prior to the release of sort of Champa and Vados and co. Super Vegeta, sort of Big Bang Vegeta. He was the original 01 skiller, really, as well as Frieza, but the damage he could output at the time was absolutely crazy with an ultimate, and because nobody had particularly high health at that point, they would basically blow you away in one shot because they do 15,000 damage. Other figures would include, say, Golden Frieza. I do like Golden Frieza. His ability to ignore damage when you put him on his own is very, very powerful. It was the count as a Super Vegeta. If you could outlive his ultimate, then you'd win, because you'd be able to fight back and do that. Another figure is Android 17, the Dragon Ball Super version. Great figure, great attack, decent speed, great sort of team figure with his defense boosting, and another one with a great trigger skill if he's on his own on the field. And another of the more original figures would be the original Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I like him still because he's unique. Nobody has an ability like him where he automatically hits the opponent's master on his trigger square. He was a top pick originally because, hell, any figure that could directly hit the master and do 12,000 damage in one turn was an incredibly powerful figure. So, those are, I'd say, the top 5, not including sort of the more powerful figures like Videl, Vegito, Gotenks. Although I say Gotenks, he's probably a bit out of the meta nowadays. But sort of that's going for 5 of the more tame ones from the past. Apart from Android 17, obviously, because he was in the sort of update prior to this one. But those were the 5 great figures. So thank you for your question. Now I'll go into my discussion with you guys. Alright, so with the 5 comments / questions done, I want to thank all 5 of the commenters for leaving their sort of questions or just their comments. I really enjoyed the interaction I'm getting with the community here at the minute. It's really great talking to you guys, discussing the new figures, talking about strategies, and just anything you really comment about. I do enjoy talking to every one of you. It's one of my favourite parts of doing this, in all honesty, because I'm doing it for a few things. I'm doing this for fun, and I do it because when I was younger and I'd had a bad day, which I did at the time for a few reasons. I still have technically epilepsy and psoriasis, so I would have a shitty day. I'd go onto YouTube, I'd go watch somebody, they'd make me smile, they'd make me cheer up a bit because of that. And that's kind of what I want to do for people now. So if somebody's had a really shitty day and they've come home, watched one of my videos and smiled, enjoyed it, sort of felt a bit better afterwards, I feel like that's my job. Not job, you know what I mean. That's me. I've done what I set out to do, so that's really what I want to achieve with this. I'm not looking to any insane milestones. It's been insane to just get over 200, so anything is just a bonus, and I want to try and keep that as long as I'm on here. I don't want to be like a lot of people who, as you see them grow, they change. I don't want to. I want to stay like I am and just focus mainly on enjoying what I'm doing and trying to improve the content and hopefully sort of giving you content that you enjoy and that, as I said before, brightens your day when you've had a shitty one, because we all have them. We all have shitty days where you just need to look at a video, laugh at someone being an idiot, or smile as you see them sort of teach you something new. So like I say, that's the main goal for that. A few people I want to shout out as well before the end. Obviously the man who is playing against me right now and kicking my backside with some powerful figures, Santana. Great guy, as I said before, learnt a lot from him. He's such a chill guy as well. You can just talk to him and he's just amazing. So great bloke. Go check out his Twitch streams in the description below. Secondly, Unleashed. He does teach me quite a bit of more of the deeper stuff in the game. He's told me stuff about the data mining as well, so of other plans they had. And he is just a very knowledgeable player. You should really go and check him out because he really knows what he's talking about. And he does a lot of interesting stuff on PC. He did some modded stuff a while back. He's showing off the new figures as well, so go check him out. And third, probably and most importantly, a good friend of mine, Umbreon. We do Pokemon videos together sort of every once in a while. I've known him for a few years now. We've done stuff sort of on Pokemon Soul Links for ages now. He's a great bloke. He's been away from YouTube for a couple of months, or a month and a bit I think, because he's been focusing hard on some courses he's taken. So, but he is supposedly going to be coming back soon, which would be awesome. Go check him out. He really is a great bloke. He has some good content. He's not going to be very heavy on the Xenoverse 2 content, He does do some, but he's a bit more of a mixed bag than I am. With me, you sort of know you're either going to get Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Dead by Daylight, but with him he's a bit more mixed, so if you like general games, sort of a variety, go check him out, go subscribe to him. Awesome guy, like I say, Umbreon. You'll enjoy his stuff, and he does deserve more subscribers, so do me a favour and just go and check him out. And with that, I think I've said everything I want to. The game is about to end here against Santana. Great match, 2 great matches against him here. I can't believe he did this to my waifu deck though. How could he do that? Anyway, this was such a... It was fun to make this video, and it was fun to play these 2 matches against Santana. I want to keep doing these. I probably won't do it for 300 if we hit there. I'll probably hold off for maybe 500. And hopefully have a few more comments for that time, because then I can make it maybe a bit more of a longer special. And let's just keep going as we are. Like I say, no expectations for the channel, just want to keep having fun. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.